Clinton. 10, Isaac Victor. 11, Tobias Cameron. 13, Joshua Aitchison. 20, Takiula Farrenson. 21, Flynn Cameron. 42, Daniel Fortu. And 93, Samuel Wardenberg. Teams may now shake hands and exchange gifts.
Bula, and welcome back to the FIBA U18 Oceania Championships 2016 here in the capital Suva of Fiji. Right now we have the pool games with New Zealand versus Samoa. Both teams, this is the second round of games, and both teams had won their first round yesterday with New Zealand and also Samoa. So today they will play off in the second round of pool games here in sunny Suva. Well, not so sunny today, but gloomy. Games will start in the next 3 minutes. If you're tuning in from around the globe, welcome, and thank you for tuning in to the Under-18 Oceania Championships 2016 here in Fiji. And we'll start very shortly. In the meantime, I'd like to thank our partners and sponsors, Molten, TFL, not forgetting our broadcaster partner, Fiji Television, and also Fiji Water, Fijian Made, Powerade, and Gem Fiji, and also acknowledging our hosts this year, Basketball Fiji and FIBA in Oceania. The lineup for Samoa, we have at number 1, Joseph Vaitoe. At number 2, Faranisi Mealofa. At number 3, Natano Teo. At number 4, Dante Joseph. At number 5, Mavis Pauli. At number 6, Va'a. At number 7, Patrick Fa'alongo. At number 8, Tristan Leao Ane. At number 9, Tumao Lele Amand Tatau. And at number 10, Robert Wayne Seal. That's and the first 5 for the Team Samoa would be number 1, Joseph, number 5, Mavis, number 8, Tristan, number 9, Tumao, and number 10, Robert. For New Zealand, the lineup for today's game, wearing jersey 0, Callum McRae. Wearing 00 is Samson Arua. Wearing number 2, Tane Samuel. At jersey number 6, Hamish McDonald. The captain, wearing jersey number 8, Quinn Nicholas Clinton. At jersey number 10, Isaac Letoa. At jersey number 11, Tobias McPherson Cameron. At wearing jersey number 13, Joshua Aitchison. At jersey number 20, Takiula Farrenson. Hopefully that's the correct pronunciation. At jersey 21, Flynn Cameron. At jersey 42, Daniel Fortu. And jersey 93, Samuel Wanderberg. Their first lineup for New Zealand would be their captain, Quinn Nicholas, Callum McRae, Isaac Letoa, Daniel Fortu, and Samuel Wanderberg. Here in Fiji, 26 seconds till jump off. And our umpires today, Nicholas Fernandez is our main referee, and our umpires Vanessa Delvin and Felix Benevent. Again, the game today, or the game that's about to start, is the men's division, Samoa versus New Zealand. This should be an interesting match, as both teams have won their first game yesterday, and today will be their second match, so we will see who the stronger team of the two is. Day 2 here for the FIBA Under-18 Oceania Championships 2016. no more formalities. Everyone's just shaking hands. And for jump ball, we have Tumau Tatau for Samoa. And we have Samuel Wandenberg from New Zealand for the jump ball. And first possession goes to New Zealand. First attempt at goal was Isaac, but was unsuccessful, and Samoa now has the first chance to draw first blood on the scoreboard. Unfortunately, their captain, Robert, that was a violation. So New Zealand now trying to draw first blood. And that was a score by New Zealand. That was number 0, Callum McRae, with their first score. So 2-0, New Zealand draws first blood. Samoa is trying to fight back right now. Oh, and a great steal. Steal from their captain, Quinn Nicholas, goes for the fast break and successfully makes that layup. New Zealand now leads 4-0 and 8 minutes left on the clock. Samoa attempts but fails to execute. Lovely assist play there by New Zealand with their captain and also Samuel Wandenberg from New Zealand. Samoa tries to respond with a lovely layup. Unfortunately, could not end that well. Gets the rebound and stolen from New Zealand. New Zealand for the drive. 42, that's Samuel Wandenberg, and is successful. Now the point sits at 8-0 with 2 minutes just finishing. 8 minutes left on the clock. New Zealand, another turnover. New Zealand is playing really strong defense. Lovely fast break. Scored by number 42. That's Daniel Fortu. Points now sit at 10-0. Another score. Score by Samuel Wandenberg. Total now, the total points sit now at 12 to New Zealand and Samoa nil. Samoa has called a timeout to regroup and refocus, and that was a lovely start from New Zealand. 7 minutes on the clock on the first quarter. And we're back. Samoa with the throw-in. Seven minutes left on the clock. Almost a steal there by New Zealand. Great defense. Samoa is looking for space. Ball is lost and they've regained the ball. Great work by Robert. Oh, and their captain. First score by their captain on this game, Robert Seo, wearing jersey number 10. New Zealand is going for a fast-paced game and feeding their big man. and successfully made a score. That's score by Callum Joseph McRae. Gets that score, bringing his personal points up to 4. And is on the line for 1. Points now are New Zealand 14 and Samoa 2. For the one shot by McRae, and is successful. Points now are finally 14-2. And Samoa is trying to do a fast break and goes up, and it has been blocked. Big block by Samuel Wanderberg. Great attempt by Samoa. It was Joseph Veatoy. We got substitutions coming in. New Zealand. We have Samson that's in. We have Samson. Hamish has also taken the floor. And Flynn. That was a score. Samoa is now coming onto the board with total points of 4 and New Zealand 15. 6 minutes on the clock. Lovely turnover from Samoa, getting into the game here at the basketball arena in Lothala Bay. Long pass, and New Zealand intercepts that. Lovely teamwork right there. Score by number 13 of New Zealand. That's Joshua Atchison with a successful point. His first score on the scoreboard, which brings New Zealand score up to 17 and Samoa 4. Samoa attempts for a drive and has been fouled. New Zealand. The foul has been called on New Zealand 21, which is Flynn Cameron, who's just stepped in off the bench. And Samoa gets a throw in. Fast-paced game for these two countries. Both of them play really fast. Very aggressive basketball for both teams. Nice pass. And violation has been called. Samoa has used up their 24-second stop clock. So New Zealand gets an advantage on this. Lovely pass, lovely defense there by Samoa. Turnover and then taken back by New Zealand. Step in from New Zealand, and now a foul has been called. The foul has been called on Joseph, number 1 for Samoa. Substitutions for Samoa. Dante has come in and has replaced Tristan. So lineup for New Zealand. Ta'ane on the foul line, taking 2. 5 minutes on the clock. And New Zealand is currently leading by 17, 2-4 for Samoa. That was an unsuccessful score. Here's another chance to add some more points to his jersey number. And it's successful. Bringing the points now to 4 Samoa and 17 New Zealand. And that was a lovely block. Score by Samson Arua of New Zealand. That's his first score for tonight. Samoa attempts for adding more points, but denied by New Zealand. Fast break by New Zealand. And a foul and a basket. A foul has been called on number 10 Samoa for Samson, but they've counted that basket. So right now New Zealand currently sits at 22 points and Samoa on 4. Substitution for Samoa. Faranisi has stepped onto the court, while Mavis has been taken off, take a rest. 4 minutes into the game. And that was a great tip-in by New Zealand, Ta'ane Samuel, getting him another 2 points on his scoreboard. That's lovely steal. New Zealand defense is just off the charts. They're just getting ready, and it's only the second day of competition. New Zealand is just dominating this game, leading by 26-4. 4 minutes left on the game, and six. The foul has been called on 6. We have Cameron, Letoa, and Farrison coming in, and also Samoa's captain has been taken off the court. Is now resting on the bench. 4 minutes pending. 4 minutes left. Great. That was 2 steals, both from one each from the teams. So in terms of defense, both the teams are doing really well. Just execution. New Zealand seems to be executing. The advantage is for execution is more. And 3 minutes to the game, New Zealand has called a timeout. Points currently sit at 26 to New Zealand and Samoa 4. I'd like to take this time to thank our partners in ensuring that these games are run successfully. Our broadcasters, Fiji Television, Telecom Fiji Limited, Malton, Gem Fiji, Fiji Water, Fijian Made, Powerade, and also our hosts, Basketball Fiji and FIBA. Good weather here. The sun is out here in Lodala Bay. So if you are not doing anything here in Suva City, why don't you come on down and watch the games live here at the basketball arena at Lodala Bay. And we're back. 3 minutes to go. Samoa with the ball. They're behind by 22 points. It's only the first quarter. They still have time to catch up to New Zealand. New Zealand is determined to put some more points on the scoreboard with great defending. Samoa is taking the 3. Unfortunately, it was unsuccessful. New Zealand with the rebound. And New Zealand is going all the way. Great pass by number 11 and executed well by Samuel, Tane Samuel. Bringing the points now to 28. New Zealand 4 to Samoa with a 26-point lead. New Zealand is doing really well with the fast breaks. Failed attempt to dunk. And a great steal from New Zealand. New Zealand is just running circles on this court. Lovely basket made by Takiula Parson. Samoa responds to New Zealand with a basket by Tumau. Points now are 6 Samoa and 30 New Zealand with 2 minutes on the board. 3-point attempt. Samoa, and it's a bad pass. New Zealand brings back the possession. Ready to make another goal. Samoa defending. And that was a good defense from Samoa. And a foul has been called by New Zealand. Taquila has been called a foul, and subs coming out are Taane and also Samson. Coming in is Samuel Samuel and Daniel, 4-2. Samoa, yes, Samoa has a chance to make another goal, putting some points on their board. Lovely pass just for the execution and fails. New Zealand has easily blocked that. And a violation has been called on number 11 New Zealand. That's Tobias, who's just also walked in to the court. So Samoa has a chance to catch up with 1 minute 29 seconds on the board. Samoa is doing everything they can, and wonderful score by number 3. This is Netano Teo, who has just walked in off the bench and made that goal, bringing their points up to 8. New Zealand still leading by 22 points. Samoa has another chance to increase their lead. Unfortunately, they couldn't control the ball. So New Zealand now has the ball. And Dante has been taken off the bench. And the captain has come back in, Robert Seo, wearing jersey number 10. New Zealand, 41 seconds to do something. And a foul from number 3, from Natano Teo. 37 seconds on the clock. New Zealand with a play and just like a walk through the park. There's Tobias scoring another goal for New Zealand. Samoa trying to respond, but the defense for New Zealand is very strong. Well, they're both strong defenses. And the ref has stopped the time. 7 seconds. Seven seconds on the clock. New Zealand possession. McPherson with the last shot and has been made. McPherson with the last basket. Then that ends the first quarter here at the basketball arena. And the final scores for the first quarter: New Zealand leads with 35 points and Samoa trailing with 8 points. New Zealand clearly being dominant in this game, and Samoa just following behind with 8. The next game, however, will be come up in the next game at 4 p.m. If you're still online. Catch Fiji versus Tahiti, the men's pool. We'll be playing straight after this at 4 p.m. depending on what time this game will finish. But they have the next game. While we're waiting for them in the first quarter break, I'd like to acknowledge our media partners who've made this possible for this broadcasting. Fiji Television. Also our other partners, big thank you to TFL, BLK, Fiji Water, Fijian Made, Powerade, Gem Fiji, and also our hosts, Basketball Fiji and FIBA in the Oceania. Thank you very much for watching online from around the globe. Thank you for tuning in. You're watching the FIBA Under 18 Oceania Championships 2016 held here in the capital, Suva, Fiji. And starting with the second quarter, Samoa's in possession. Their captain will throw the ball in for the start of the quarter. And Samoa starts. Number 5 lost the ball. And New Zealand couldn't control that loose ball, so it's been handed back to Samoa for them to try and add some more points on their scoreboard. New Zealand is playing now full court press. Samoa with the attempted shot and fails. Fotu with the three-point attempt. It's unsuccessful. Rebounded by New Zealand, but stolen by Samoa. So Samoa has another attempt. Number 5. So they're trying to set up, but New Zealand's defense is very strong. And great, lovely block by the Samoan captain. Hand of violation there by New Zealand. Number 42, Daniel Fotu, just stepping outside the court. So that's now a turnover to Samoa. And stolen by Fotu, who was called on that violation, has actually got the ball back from New Zealand. So New Zealand now has another chance to add to increase their lead. Fotu with the attempted shot and failed with the attempt three-pointer. Unsuccessful. Samoa now has the possession and has handed it straight back to New Zealand. Score by Samuel Wanderberg, bringing the scores to 37 to New Zealand and 8 to Samoa. Another steal there. And New Zealand just having a little party there around the key area. Samoa trying to respond. The captain takes a shot, gets his own rebound, and follows it up and successfully makes that basket, bringing the points to 10-37. Great job from Robert Seo of Samoa. New Zealand, just with their height, they're just making full advantage of the key area and just passing the ball around the key area, while Samoa is trying their best to defend the court. Attempted shot there that was by Flynn and has been fouled. So he'll be on the lineup for 2. 7 minutes into the game here. Right now, it's the New Zealand boys playing against Samoa. 7 minutes into the second quarter, and the points are currently New Zealand 37 and Samoa 10. With that basket made, brings the points for New Zealand to 38. This is Flynn Cameron who's taking the line, and he successfully made the second basket. So the points, bringing the points up to 38-10 for New Zealand. Samoa is trying their best to break the defense of New Zealand. New Zealand is playing really strong defense and making sure that Samoa does not have a chance to reach their goal line. Clinton with a three-pointer successfully made. That's Nicholas Clinton. That's the New Zealand captain. Taking lead, 42 for New Zealand and 10 for Samoa. And a lovely basket after two attempts of taking to the goal. Marvis finally has put one in for Samoa, bringing the points to 12. And New Zealand tried to respond, but Samoa was able to defend that. And a violation. Now we have new players coming in from New Zealand. Merkay and Samuel is back on. Samoa has the ball. And a lovely steal by Flynn. Takes it all the way, passes it to their captain, and the captain executes the final score, bringing it to 44-12 to New Zealand. And again, New Zealand have the ball. It's a one-sided affair. Substitutions. McDonald has come out. McDonald has come in for Captain Clinton, and Samoa Joseph has come out, and Natano has stepped into the court to replace him. 5 minutes to the game, to the second quarter. Captain Robert attempts a three-pointer, and an offensive foul has been called on Natano, who has just stepped in. So New Zealand gets the ball at baseline. The 2014 games, New Zealand also had they lost to Australia in the finals. So they're back this year just to try and get that gold, which they lost back in 2014. So 2 years later, they're here. They're looking very impressive this year. Australia looks very strong also. So for myself, it'll be New Zealand-Australia finals. Samoa captain looking for any space he can. And a lovely, very strong defense there from Samoa. That's Tristan. Wearing the number 8 jersey, has also been called off the court. Replaced by Dante. Wearing jersey number 4. New Zealand, Flynn has just scored another basket, bringing the points to 50 points for New Zealand and 12 to Samoa. Lovely follow through, but then New Zealand is just too big for the rebounds. Foul has been called on Samoa. Dante, who's just stepped in off the bench, has been called that foul. And New Zealand has called a timeout. Currently, the points sit at 50 points for New Zealand and Samoa 12. 4 minutes and 29 seconds left on the scoreboard. For New Zealand, the highest point scorer right now is number 8 of New Zealand. Who is the captain? Quinn Nicholas, yes. Adding 9 points to the 50 points. For Samoa, the highest point scorer is their captain with 6 points out of the 12. Yes, 6 points out of the 12, Robert Seal. If you've just tuned in, this is the FIBA Under-18 Oceania Championships 2016 here in Suva, Fiji, and the game that's currently playing is New Zealand versus Samoa. The second quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock, and New Zealand is leading with 50 points and Samoa trailing with 12. So right now Samoa will is it Samoa ball? No, it's New Zealand. Samoa had was the foul. The foul was called on Samoa, so New Zealand has the throw in from baseline. And a drive by Flynn has been fouled, rewarded with a foul by number 4. That's also by Dante. Looks like Dante should have, that's the second foul. Second foul by Dante that's been recorded. And Flynn has an attempt at scoring 2 for his team. Successfully made the first one. And is about to take the second shot. And wasn't successful, but New Zealand gets the rebound and has another chance to score. And doubles score there by Sampson with a tip-in. And a foul. Foul has been called on number 13 for a block. It's Joshua Hudson. Sub has been called in. Samoa. Va'a. This is his first time on the court. 4 minutes left to go, and he's replaced Marvis. So Marvis is now on the bench. Samoa with a 3 and successfully made. That was made by Natano Teo with the 3 points, bringing it up to 15 points for Samoa. And a score by Sampson, another score by Sampson, back to back. He just scored the previous one and he scored again. Let's bring the points New Zealand to 55 and Samoa 15. 3 minutes on the clock. Another 3-point attempt by Samoa, saved by Samoa and their captain. They're trying to lead the team. And another drive in by Samoa, but New Zealand has managed to block that. Three-point attempt from New Zealand, unsuccessful, and so there's been a foul by number 3. Number 3 by Natano. Natano of Samoa has been called the foul, and he has 3 fouls. And New Zealand, Taane Tekira Samuel is on the line to shoot 2. First one he's made successful. See if he makes this one in. Both successful, bringing the points now to 57 New Zealand and Samoa 15. Captain calling for help. And probably a little miscommunication there with the Samoan boys' teammates. So regrouping. Right now they're just signaling to each other on what to do. And they're throwing in the ball. Captain takes the lead. Captain with a 3-point attempt. Tries to save, but the ref has called a violation outbound, and New Zealand gets the turnover and throws in. 2 minutes left on the second quarter here at the FIBA U18 Oceania Championships 2016. We have New Zealand versus Samoa, with New Zealand leading at 57 and Samoa trailing behind with 15. Loose ball from New Zealand, and ref has called the same way, so New Zealand has another chance to add more points on their scoreboard. New Zealand with a fast break, defended well by Flynn. So I wasn't Flynn, that was Isaac. Isaac wearing jersey number 10. Yes, no, that 20. Taquila is, sorry, that's Taquila with just number 20. Samoa with an attempt, comes in for his rebound and goes again and successfully makes the 2 points. That's Faranisi from Samoa making that goal, bringing their points up to 17 points to 57 to New Zealand. New Zealand, that 2 attempts, both was unsuccessful. Luckily, Samoa has gained possession and now fighting to get some more points in the last 1 minute or so left in the second quarter. Samoa is attempting for all the threes. Trying to catch up with the points. New Zealand is continuing with their fast-paced game, trying to break free with all the fast breaks. Samoa is slowly working on their defense and closing the gap. 1 minute and 18 seconds left to play. McDonald, there's been a violation called. Okay, there's an offensive foul called on New Zealand on Callum McRae. So Samoa now has the ball. Samoa just taking a fresh breath. And we're taking a little rest there. And great defense there by McDonald. So New Zealand has another attempt at adding points to their scoreboard. Currently sitting at 57-17 to New Zealand. Samoa with 17. Wearing jersey number 6 is Hamish McDonald. Attempts the 3. And great block by Hamish. Saved, and possession regained by New Zealand. 42 seconds left on the clock. Let's see, great defense by their captain. Although it's gone outbound, but it saved them from New Zealand making the score. So 38 seconds left. New Zealand with a throw in from the baseline. Zealand throws in. Tequila with a drive. Lovely block. Bat has been called a foul by Dante Joseph and will be on the line for 2. Dante currently has 3 personal fouls. And score by Tequila on his first free throw. And both free throws have been made successfully, bringing the score to 15-9 to New Zealand and 17 to Samoa. 25 seconds after the clock, New Zealand gets possession or regains possession. 20 seconds on the clock. Samoa with possession. Samoa will get possession. We'll have a throw in. Now, New Zealand is not giving any breathing room for Samoa. Still doing a full court press defense. Samoa gets over. Oh, and that was a block stolen by New Zealand. 11 seconds and a dunk. Almost done from Taini Samuel over New Zealand. Samoa still has a play. 3 seconds left. And stolen from Hamish. Blocked by Hamish. One second on the clock. Samoa captain gets it. Throws. Attempt shots. And fails. And that's the end of the first half here at Lodala Bay Arena. And the final scores for the first half is New Zealand sitting at 61 and Samoa sitting at 17. New Zealand high point scorer is number 2. That's Taini Samuel. And Samoa is still their captain, Robert Seo. Here at the FIBA Under-19 Oceania Championships 2016. This is day 2 and game 4. So we have 4 more days. This goes on till the 10th of December. So if you're around the Suva area, come down and watch the games live here at the arena, the basketball arena here at Lodala Bay. If you're around the globe, we will be streaming this live every day, all day on this link. And don't forget, coming up at 4 p.m. is the men's game, Fiji versus Tahiti. Both had lost their first round of pool games, so this will be the second round of pool games today. Buller, and welcome back to day 2 of the FIBA U18 Oceania Championships 2016 here at Suva at the basketball arena at Lothella Bay. Right now we have about to start the second half of game 4 with New Zealand men's team versus Samoa. And New Zealand right now is leading with 61 points and Samoa trailing at 17 points. The high scorer for New Zealand is number 2, which is Ta'ane Samuel. And the highest point scorer for the Samoan team is their captain, jersey number 10, Robert Seo. So Samoa has 2 more quarters to catch up to New Zealand, and they're already just waiting for New Zealand team to come onto the court. New Zealand now runs onto the court. 10 minutes on the clock. New Zealand with a 3-point attempt by Faranasi. Samoa, sorry, with the 3-point attempt. Unsuccessful, but they've got their own rebound and going for another attempt. Number 6 with a drive, but blocked by New Zealand. And all that. And Samoa did not see the 24-second clock. And I'm sure they're going to learn from that mistake moving forward. And that has caused New Zealand with a turnover, so New Zealand now has possession. Isaac there bringing up the ball. And a good pass. And a lovely drive in. Stolen and scored by Samuel Wonderberg. Within the first minute of the second half or the third quarter, New Zealand has managed to already make 1 added points to their score table. Samoa looking for captain leading by example there with a 3-point shot, and has been successful bringing their points to 20. New Zealand is going to respond. Lovely block by Samoa. And ref is given a warning. New Zealand with a dunk by Samuel Wonderberg. Violation by Samoa and turnover to New Zealand. And we have a sub, Patrick Fa'alongo from Samoa replacing Natano. So this is Patrick's first few minutes on to today's game. Ball carrier going all the way down, all the way through. Unfortunately, misses that layup. Rebounded by McCray, and goes up and gets fouled. And now he'll be on the line for 2. Sub has been called on for the Samoa bench. Joseph is coming in and replacing Va'a. So McRae makes his first free throw. And also makes his second free throw, bringing the points to 67 to New Zealand and 20 to Samoa with 7 minutes on the clock. McRae with another drive and gets fouled again. The foul for Samoa is now being called on 10. Their captain, Robert Seo. And he has 2 fouls, and McRae is on lineup for another 2 free throws. And successfully makes the first one. And misses the second one. And rebounded by Samoa. Samoa now takes possession, heads down the court. And a foul has been called. Good work by Joseph. New Zealand has been called a foul. 9 New Zealand. It's 93, so 93 is actually Samuel Wanneberg, and he's gone out. So everyone's out for New Zealand. Fresh 5 coming in. We have Samson. Samson Archison on 13, 21, 11 on Cameron. Flynn Cameron on 21. Tobias Cameron on 11. So the 2 brothers are in with Samson and Tequila. Second attempt and doesn't execute well. New Zealand now gets a chance to add more points to offensive foul called on 21. First foul by Flynn. Foul has been called with New Zealand. Number 13. It's Joshua Atchison. And he's on his second personal foul. Team fouls on both sides, on both teams, 2 up. So the captain's attempt drive by Robert has been blocked by New Zealand. And Tobias just takes it coast to coast, makes a basket, gets fouled in the process, and is on the line for another shot, another free throw. Points right now sitting at 70 is New Zealand and 21 to Samoa. If Cameron makes this in, he'll bring the points to 71, which he does. So 71 New Zealand and 21 Samoa. 6 minutes on the clock. And Samoa now has possession, trying to add points to their scoreboard. Three-point attempt. Was that a basket? That was a 2 points. That was a 2-point shot. So that was by the Samoa captain, Robert. And Samoa is also calling in a sub. So Patrick has left, is taking a rest, and Tristan has joined the team on the court. New Zealand passing around inside the key area, and to execute that is Tobias. Bringing the points now to 73 New Zealand, 23 Samoa. Three-point shot. Unsuccessful. New Zealand with a fast break, and great hands by Samoa. Current points is 73 New Zealand and Samoa 23 with 5 minutes left on the clock. And Samoa has called that timeout with 5 minutes on the clock. You're here, if you're still watching, from around the globe. Big Bolivinaka to you, coming to you live from the Lodala Bay Arena. This is the FIBA U18 Oceania Championships 2016. And we're back. New Zealand taking the lead on this this third quarter, 73. Samoa trailing behind with 23. New Zealand will be in possession or has the throw-in. Second day of games here at the FIBA U18 Oceania Championships 2016. And made basket by number 13 from New Zealand. That is Joshua. Joshua from New Zealand. Samoa looking for a clearing. Tamau and tries and attempts. Fails. Great teamwork there by New Zealand. Makes a basket by 21. Flynn Cameron. Two brothers playing really well. We have two brothers in we have a set of brothers. For New Zealand, 21 and 11. That's Flynn and Tobias. And a foul has been called. Looks like number 13. Let's see if it's number 13. 13, yes. So Joshua from New Zealand has been called the foul. Third personal foul. And a three-point shot by Joseph from Samoa, bringing their points up to 26-77. New Zealand with the drive. No, they passed it out. Three-shot attempt by Joshua and rebounded by Samoa, taking all the way, but backs out again, takes it up and sets up for Samoa. Marvis just setting it up. And the captain has just paid a violation. They're stepping outside the court. Stepped out of bounds. So New Zealand has the turnover. Tobias with the ball. Passes down to Flynn. Flynn takes the three-point attempt. And that's a successful 3 points for Flynn, bringing the points to 79 New Zealand and 26 to Samoa. 3 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. Let's see if Samoa will respond to that three-point shot. And stolen by Tobias. Pass to Joshua. Joshua with the dunk successfully made. 81 now to New Zealand, 26 Samoa. 3 points shot from Robert, successful, bringing the points to 29-81. Attempted shot by New Zealand, but the ball was caught outside by Mavis, so the ball or turnover has been given back to New Zealand. Flynn will be throwing the ball in for New Zealand. Pass it to Tobias. Tobias with the drive. Long pass out. Just missed by Takula. So Samoa has a chance to get back. Looking for an open man there. Tumau. Big man from Samoa. Hands over to their captain. And back to their captain, seeing probably attempting for another three. And that was a shot by Joseph, unsuccessful. So New Zealand now has another chance. Tobias with a three-point shot, unsuccessful, but then a foul has been called. Let's see what this foul is called for. Number 10. Number 10, White. That was a foul by the captain. Should bring his personal fouls up to 3. And yes, personal fouls with 3. Out has come out is Tobias and Atchison. Joshua Atchison has been taken to the bench, giving them a rest. Some issues with the start clock. That's been resolved. New Zealand back in the game. Flynn there, taking the shot, and a drive by Marvis. Sorry, that wasn't by Marvis. That was actually by Tristan. New Zealand, and a foul has been called. Number one? Yes, number 1. So Joseph has committed that foul, and that's his third personal foul. New Zealand on the lineup, jersey number 2, that's Stani Samuel. Going for 2. First attempt, not successful. Great attempt by Tumau. And he's been rewarded because they now have the position has changed back to them, so they have a throw-in. 2 minutes left in the game, 82 to New Zealand, Samoa 29. Here on the second day of the FIBA U18 Oceania Championships 2016. And a foul has been called. Foul has been called on number 1. One Samoa, that's Joseph. And substitution has been called in. Dante is coming in for Joseph. for Samoa, and New Zealand has no subs. Okay. 1 minute 50 seconds on the clock. New Zealand with the ball. Let's see what they will do. Great pass out. 3-point attempt by Hamish. Unsuccessful. Ball goes out, and possession is now given to Samoa. Jamal with a 3-point attempt. Rebounded by Flynn. Given to Hamish. And great passing. A basket made by Tequila, and who also will receive a foul on by Dante. So Dante has been committed that foul, and he now has 4 fouls. 1 minute left to the third quarter, and Tequila gets a shot at for the free throws. Successfully made, and has added another point to their 84 points for 85 now. 85 to New Zealand, and Samoa 29. Last minute on the clock. See if Samoa Tumau on for the drive, and the travel has been called. Samoa has also called in a sub. 52 seconds on the clock. Tomau has stepped off court and has been replaced with Faranisi Me'alofa. New Zealand, 52 seconds on the clock. That should give them fairly around 2 plays if they have possession. Samoa needs to have a good defense. Shot by Samuel. And tip in by Tequila, which is successful, bringing the points to 87 for New Zealand. And good rebound by Samoa captain. Goes up for the basket and successfully made. That was Robert Seo wearing number 10 jersey for Samoa, bringing their points up to 31-87. New Zealand 3 seconds. Last attempt for basket before the end of the quarter. Successfully made by Teane. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter here at day 2 of the FIBA U18 Oceania Championships 2016. 31 Samoa, 89 New Zealand. Coming up after this game is the hosting country Fiji. Men's will play Tahiti on Game 5, Day 2 of the games. If you're listening around the Suva vicinity, feel free to come down, bring the children. We have the bouncing castle outside with the Hoops for Health team doing health checkups and corner for the kids. So bring them down the kids and have a good time. Watch these games live. And if you're watching on live streaming, Bulvinaka, and thank you for watching. We have live streaming all day throughout this week till Saturday, the finals. So keep tuning in. And in the meantime, I'd like to thank our partners in media broadcaster, Fiji Television, for making this happen, and also our partners with our Malton, also TFL, BLK, Fiji Water, Gem Fiji, Fijian Made, Powerade, and not forgetting the hosts, Basketball Fiji and also FIBA Oceania. So come up after this is the final quarter for this game. New Zealand currently sits at 89 and Samoa at 31. And we're back. The last quarter of the game between New Zealand and Samoa. 10 minutes on the clock. And New Zealand in possession here at the FIBA U18 Oceania Championships 2016 here in Suva, Fiji. Welcome back. This is day 2 of the games. And New Zealand is currently leading with 89 points to 31. First attempt at score, New Zealand, which was unsuccessful, and Samoa gets the rebound and will now have an attempt at scoring. Great defense by New Zealand. They're starting off with their zone, and yes, New Zealand gets a possession, and they're going all the way. The 42 is Daniel. Daniel 42 attempted and failed that layup. Samoa looking for a gap. Drive through, passed out. And the ref has called it off New Zealand and has given the ball back to Samoa. Captain. Okay. Samoa using the 24-second clock very well. And New Zealand gets a shot, gets his own rebound. They're just, their forwards and their center is just towering over Samoa's key players. But that's not stopping Samoa. Samoa is still pushing through. They have 8 minutes with points sitting at 91 to New Zealand and 31 to Samoa. But that's not stopping Samoa from trying to add more points to their scores. 3-point attempt, and that was a 2 points scored by number 8 of Samoa. That's Tristan. Score from the captain of New Zealand, bringing the points, New Zealand points to 93-33. Fast break by New Zealand and successfully executed by Isaac. Samoa bringing the ball back up. Novice with the ball. The court looks a bit slippery. That doesn't stop New Zealand. New Zealand with the fast break, the passes, and executed wonderfully by Daniel Fortu. Ref has called a timeout. Timeout has been called by Samoa. Going back to regroup and refocus. See, right across from us, we can see, I believe that's Samuel Wonderberg's parents. They're both wearing the New Zealand 93 jersey. So we have New Zealand supporters here. We've got their parents coming down to support. Coming up next is Tahiti men versus the hosts, Fiji. Will be streamed live. If you're in the Suva vicinity, again, I urge you to come down and watch it live right here at the Vodafone Arena. And we're back from the timeout. Minutes on the clock. Samoa has possession. And that was a lovely block by New Zealand. Samoa with an attempted shot. But rebounded by New Zealand. New Zealand is not taking it easy. They don't play a slow game. They play a very fast-paced game, taking shots, getting their own rebound, and going for the second attempt. As Isaac passes down to McRae, throws it to Samuel, and Samuel gets the foul. Basket is successful. Foul on Mavis. That's his third foul. Yes, his third personal foul. The score has been made successful, and one free throw for Samuel, which he successfully made. New Zealand has finally hit the 3 digits. They're on 100. 100 points New Zealand, and Samoa 33 with 6 minutes remaining on the clock. And a lovely steal by New Zealand. They're for the fast break. Samuel with the dunk, bringing the points to 102. And there's been a call by the ref. Ref has stopped the time just to wipe down the floors. Very physical game, very fast-paced game. New Zealand versus Samoa, 102-33. 6 minutes on the clock. And Samoa looking for a gap. And they've taken it to the key. They've taken it back out, running back in. Three-point attempt by Samoa. And they successfully got their rebound back. And stolen by New Zealand, but it's gone out of bounds. So possession has gone back to New Zealand. Coming into the court is Joshua, Hamish, and Tobias is back on with Callum and Samuel. New Zealand, Tobias did not wait. He just took that ball and went for goal, successfully scoring him another try, which brings the points to 104 New Zealand and 33 Samoa. Great handwork there. From the captain. That was from the captain. Right, 6. Hamish. Number 11 taking 2. Tobias successfully making his first free throw. Second free throw, also a success. And a sub has been called for Samoa and also New Zealand. So Sampson comes in for New Zealand and Patrick comes in for Samoa. 5 minutes left on the clock. It's the fourth quarter of the pool games, Samoa versus New Zealand on the second day of the FIBA U18 Oceania Championships 2016. Captain with a bunny step shot there and has been rebounded by Samoa. Takes another shot. Does not come near the rim, but hits the board, which is a good attempt. New Zealand with a drive and has been fouled. Foul is on number 2 with Faranisi. And Joshua is on the line to take 2. Substitution. Samoa. Joseph is coming in and has taken Robert out of the 4 minutes of the last game, for 4 minutes of the last quarter. New Zealand sitting comfortably at 106 and Samoa 33. Samuel with the free throw and has also made that successful. Second attempt. This probably will be successful as well. Yes, he has not missed. He has not missed one free throw. So he's Number 13, Joshua. Yes, Joshua has actually stepped off the court and has been replaced with Ta'ane. Samoa with the drive, unsuccessful. And New Zealand is just going for the fast break. The foul has been called by number 1, Samoa. That's Joseph. Joseph has fouled, and that's his 5th foul. And he is now will take the bench for the rest of the game and will be substituted with Tumau. If I'm correct, yes, Tumau running onto the court now. 4 minutes left of the game here in the Lodala basketball arena in Suva. Hamish with a 2-point attempt and gets his rebound. And they've just paused the game for the timeout. And New Zealand gets the ball. Hamish looking for space. Hands over to Tanya. Takes a shot, gets his own rebound, and a foul has been called. So Tanya, I believe. So foul on number 7, White. It's Patrick. Patrick has fouled. The foul is made on number 2, New Zealand, Tanya Samuel. So Tanya is on the lineup for 2 shots. And his first attempt has been successful. And the second shot has been successful, bringing the points to 110 for New Zealand and Samoa 33. 4 minutes on the clock. Let's see if Samoa is able to add some more points on their scoring block. Va'a with the ball, hands over to Tuamau. And Flynn comes in for Samson. So the 2 brothers are both on the court. Flynn and Tobias, number 11 and number 21. Samoa with the ball. I believe he's going to and second time for this game, a turnover, 24-second turnover for Samoa. New Zealand now has possession. Last 3 minutes of the game. And lovely assist by Tobias and executed well by Hamish. Bring the score to 112 to New Zealand, 33 to Samoa. 3 minutes, 16 seconds left on the clock. And a violation has been called. And substitution for New Zealand. Tristan's coming in and replacing Va'a. Is it a ball? Samoa needs to turn around and defend. Taking their time on defense. New Zealand is not going to slow down. Hamish again with another basket. Number 6 New Zealand. Total of 6 points to the 114 points. High score right now for New Zealand is 20, which is Tequila with 12 points. And that was a foul by number 11 by Tobias. Yes, one of the brothers. And Tumau is online to take 2. And first one is unsuccessful. And great block by New Zealand. Hamish, Flynn with a shot. To Tane. Great block by Samoa. Joshua with a three-point attempt. Rebounded by Tane. And Hamish is just getting all the passes with a layup. Successful layup. 2 minutes to the end of quarter four. 116 New Zealand, 33 to Samoa. And Hamish gets another go and is successful again, bringing the points up to 118 points for New Zealand. Samoa still sitting comfortably at 33, trying the best to look for a space. Has had a lot of chances, but somehow is just not executing fully. Takes a three-point attempt, picked up by Tuamau, takes a shot and successfully makes that basket. So Samoa finally moves up from 33 to 35 with 1 minute left on the clock. Basket made by Tane, and a foul has been called by New Zealand. 11, that's Tobias, was the foul, and he's actually been taken off the court, replaced by Tequila. So it's the last 2 minutes of the game here at the Lovala Basketball Arena. And New Zealand with the defense. Samoa for the drive. And a violation has been called. He's carrying the ball. So turnover has been given to New Zealand. Hamish with another shot. Hamish is just on fire. I think from it's his first miss for the last 5 minutes. All his other attempts has been all successful. And that score was by Tiny of New Zealand. Shot from the baseline, successful. Samoa, 38 seconds left on the clock, and turnover by New Zealand, and a foul has been called. A foul has been called by Tumau. Yes, Tumau of Samoa. And I believe that's a team foul. Yes, Samoa's on team foul. So Tane will take his attempt at his 2 free throws. First free throw was unsuccessful. He's about to attempt his second free throw. And still unsuccessful. Tumau with the rebound, bringing the ball up. And I'm not really sure who was meant to cross for Samoa there to get that pass, but yes, that looked like a really bad pass. And now New Zealand has possession. 17 seconds on the clock. New Zealand, last play of the day. Let's see what they will do. So Flynn just taking the ball around. 2-1. Hamish, and that's a wrap. Final points for the 4th game of day 2, FIBA U18 Oceania Championships 2016, New Zealand versus Samoa. New Zealand takes this game with 122 points and Samoa 35. Again, thank you for our major partners, Fiji Television for broadcasting, also Malton, TFL, Fiji Water, not forgetting Fijian-made Powerade, and also our host country, Basketball Fiji and FIBA. If you're watching from the World Wide Web, don't forget to join us for the next game, which is Tahiti men versus Fiji men, the host country Fiji, and that will be played in the next 20 minutes. So stay tuned. If you're around the vicinity, please feel free to come down to Vodafone Arena and watch the game live. If you have the kids, please feel free to bring them down. We also have our Hoops for Health program that's running just outside the arena, and they also have a health checkup, and also they have bouncy castles.